Sunday morning, I have just done the links for the real country file. I've got to take a hay cap up to Brookhouse. I thought I could maybe get it on here, but there's that much stuff on there. It's going to take too much unloading, so it's a bit overkill, but I think I'll just throw it in the back of the dump trailer that I was using yesterday and run it up there, and then we can move some straw around the yard and they can put it under a hay cap, because we don't want them to put them under the shelter that we built for the straw, because we've got to dig a drain across it first. So once you cut a bale of straw open, it's a pain to move, so I'm going to put it somewhere where they can cut it open on concrete under that, and when it's used up, then hopefully when they finish the drain they can put it there. Ash auger's rattling away, turning out some ash on the boiler. Is it me, or is there no air tank on that thing displayed? I thought they used to always have a dial down there at Valters, but I don't know which one of them displays the air tank. See that where the dews come down last night and rusted the floor already? That's where the back door came. It's madness, isn't it? How fast that is. It's the same colour as the paint as well. Anyway, I'll throw this in now. Notice this clip's come out of there. I think it's because the tyres can catch it. So, must have got flicked out when we've been going around a tight bend, so I'll go and get a new one out of the workshop. I think one of these will do. It's a little one or a medium one. I'll take one of each, and then one can stay in the tractor as a spare. It's good to be able to put your hands on things. But we do need to tidy up a bit. Quite a bit of stuff come back. Remains old work. Them crates that needs itemising. 1690 update, it's still there. Need some bad weather to get on with that. Got the fence to finish off at the field before we even start that again, and obviously hopefully it'll dry up enough that we can do some drilling as well. See what size fits. There we go. I wonder if we leave that as a spare on here maybe. No, fall off there. Must be something we can clip it on. Tuck it in there, I suppose, can't I? So it's always got one with it. That's that. A better place. You don't want that falling off on the road, would you? Take someone's sump off. Or if you're a Tesla, you'd pierce your lithium-ion battery and your car would go on fire and won't put itself out for 3 weeks. That's the thing with these electric cars. If they go on fire, you can't shut the door. You can't put them out. They can submerge them in water, take them out of the water. But even a few weeks later, they can still self-combust because lithium can make its own oxygen. So they're pretty much impossible to put out. John started on the big digger and the little digger getting the sand ready in the big paddock. I'm just going to go and get a bale of straw around from now and put it in that corner. I feel like I've moved this bale of straw around all yesterday, trying to find somewhere to put it out of the way, hence why I've now brought a hay cap up so I can put it in the corner out of the way. There's the paddock now, and these are the stables. So that's just full of stuff, like ready to be sorted. That one's all neat and tidy. Shuttering, making some shuttering for concreting, ready to do like a dwarf wall to then build the divisions off. And they've knocked that out this morning, so we've now got a bit more of a view. That one's all ready. That one's got a horse in, that one's had a horse in, but it's turned out pretty good in what? 2 weeks, something like that. And then, oh, you're swearing on the video to cut that bit out. There's the big orange one. There's a big black one. And then, can't remember if I showed you near or not. Got a little toilet and a basin now in here, so that just needs a tap connected. insulation, putting on the pipes. Yeah, so this is where the hay and straw will live, but just got to put that deeper and fill in all the corners up to the damp course. The damp course is about there, so we should be well underneath it when we've levelled it off. A little bit to go in there as well. We're going to make that clear so it keeps lighting. Right, these letters around the paddocks, we've got M, C. To me they look random. What's the meaning of them all? Big family afternoon out at the world's largest working steam engine. Stand next to it for scale. There's Olivia next to it for scale. It's not running today though because there's a fault on the boiler, which is a shame. But it's pretty big. And the handle. Yeah, so the steam goes in there, pushes that piston out, and a valve opens, lets the steam out, and it goes backwards and forwards. And it creates power, which is what you then drive off that belt. So that's like a scaled down version of it. The last time I saw ladders on a chimney like that, Fred Dibner had put them up. Wonder what's in here. Either Thora Herds up here or Peter K, I'm not sure. That's massive. Look at the size of that bearing. It's got a little thermometer glued to the side of it. There's an oil drum for scale. I'll put this at the end of the video, but basically it's was 1.3 megawatt, so 1800 horsepower. Then it burnt down, so then we made it 3,000 horsepower. 2 pistons, Victoria and Alexandra. Used to run a cotton mill. These are some models that they can run off compressed air, so he's going to start them up now. That's a model of the engine that's in the other room. The flywheel weighs 85 tonne and has 44 grooves in it for 44 belts to drive what was the cotton mill that burnt down in 1916. This is a steam-powered electric generator built in Manchester by Mather and Platt. So it's got an enclosed crankshaft, so basically the oil runs inside. I presume that plastic thing or glass was put on as an afterthought, so you can see it working. That big wheel goes 85 tonne.
Wait,
So that weighs 85 tonne, that goes backwards and forwards.
So just so much that. It's amazing how the engineering back in 1897 could reduce the vibrations that much.
So they never fall over, just balanced.
You might find the odd occasion where they might have fallen over, but yeah.
Sort of vibration. No way. You think it'd let the whole building would shake when you fire that up and that starts going backwards and forwards. You just balance them on the edge of that motor and that crank. Well, piston shaft. And the whole thing just doesn't fall off. So that's 85 tonne, but see how it's bolted together in sections. Come in through the window on that overhead crane. So there's 2 halves and then each half can be bolted in. So it looks like it splits into 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 20 different sections, I think. Or was it 4? It's hard to tell, isn't it? But I wonder how they got it up here, because we're kind of a few floors up now. There you go, there's some flywheel facts. 28 foot, 44 grooves, 60 mile an hour the outside of it spinning at. Just look at that there, you pull that thread down, it drives that wedge in, which pushes them brass bushes to make the bearing. So you just slacken that off, that goes up, and they come away, and you can take it apart or change the brushes.
Yeah, you can see it getting quite gently because of the oil.
Just look at that, it drips oil, feeds it down that pipe, drops it into that collar, and as that spins, that'll stay there, and it'll go down that tube into that shaft and lubricate it with the brass bushes. This is the back of the 85-ton flywheel. Can you see the ropes coming off? And the ropes would drive different parts of the mill. And then obviously it'd be spinning cotton. This guy's very quiet, isn't he? This is another steam engine at the car park. If you pause it, but long and short of it is it came out of shore up the road. It was built in Manchester, damaged in the war, then carried on in a textile factory that was then modified to make activated charcoal for gas mass in the war. And then it was going to be scrapped, but they saved it. And it's moved around Manchester, and now it sits here in the car park of the mill. The steam engine house for a mill, but the mill's not here anymore. It's a nice smell in here in the old blacksmith shop. All the machines and lathes. And then more. I think that's a pump, a steam pump, is it? Sprinkler pump. For firefighting. There's no wonder they put that in after it burnt down. No way, they used to suck the fibres out the mill because they were flammable and use them to stuff pillows. This was like a fan house before it was a blacksmith shop. You could pause that. The clock for some reason makes a noise every minute. That one's made in Halifax. That's where we are anyway. I think it's open every first Sunday of the month. Yeah, pedal powered lathe, so you push down on that and then you get it go up to speed. Someone on either end maybe. And then use it for milling. Well, laying stuff down. And there's one there that's powered by the shaft above. Here. That's how the old sewing machines used to work, Olivia. You used to sit there and you used to go out with your foot, rock your foot and make them go up to speed.
I have a sewing machine with a pedal.
It's electric and the pedal turns it on, doesn't it? That engine is actually massive, really, when you look at Olivia stood next to it. Quick visit now to Costerdale Hollingworth Lake, 160 acre lake. Get something to eat over there as well, I think. Quiz question, James. How old is this song? Another quiz question. Name that song.
So I'm doing the birthday bumper.
There we go.
We don't have a bumper because we're in the car. So Ruby Larter is 10. I've probably spelled that wrong. And then we've also got Ben Larter, who's 40. We have Jamie Edmonds, who is 8. We have Sam Aitchison, which I probably haven't pronounced right, but he's 24.
Yeah.
And we
Not
have
many today.
Arthur Wood, who is 5.
And
That's it.
that's it. Is that them all? So,
That's all.
happy birthday, everyone on today's birthday bumper, and anyone else whose birthday it is. Sun is setting. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Get a wave, James.
James. Say bye.
Bye.
Probably start screaming